on the map, move around the map faster. He needs the BKB desperately, which he has just only obtained against all the spell damage that Vici has. But at the same time, there's still gonna be the Axe physical damage and obviously Midnight Pulse as well from the Enigma, which also goes through magic immunity.
Does the headshot go through magic immunity?
Let me see. Should be physical damage. Yeah, it's physical damage. And
But it says it does not pierce spell immunity. It says no. Oh, Kuroki getting caught out. Well, not gonna matter for him. That actually hurts a lot. He was very close to the BKB.
the damage should go through, but not the effect. Like the.
Okay, so you don't get the attack speed, move speed slow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no,
Down
here comes
bottom
F5.
lane. They're just starting to find kills all over the map. S4, Ice Blast gonna connect. Will this be enough to kill him? No, he turns with the Orchid. Hookshot comes in. S4 may end up surviving here. It's gonna be close to shattering, but I don't think he dies. FY didn't quite do the math right there, and a timely rotation from Zai turns it around. Still, Vici Gaming looking for the push here. It's a support for a support around the map, but the tower, tier 2 top under siege. At the same time, it is Arteezy split pushing out mid.
Can't really blame him though, it's really hard to get the numbers right there. It was a really clear opportunity that he could get a kill with the Ice Blast. The only thing I could have think he could have done better was just get an Enchant Totem first before he blinked in with the additional damage that he gives you. That's the best thing that I could think of. And here comes Ice with the Blink and Black Hole. Wants to set up a kill for Arteezy here. Blink, Black Hole and
On
someone
the mid
teleports
lane,
in.
are they going to find an opening? No, he blinks out.
And top lane, they're gonna continuously pressure the tier 2 at top. Rocket Flare gonna scout out the 3 heroes here.
Well, Winter, here's a good tool to have against Ice Blast. They have the Golem now.
Yeah.
Even if you can't mid lane, there's a jump in. Looking to go on the mid lane onto Arteezy, but the Yule Scepter comes out. He's going to turn with the Requiem. He doesn't get it off just quite right. Now the Black Hole, it's quickly cancelled though by the silence of S4. Too bad they can't save Arteezy anyway. S4 now on the run. The Shadow Fiend falling in exchange for an Ancient Apparition. So in the end, another death for Arteezy. And the tier 2 top, I believe, was finished off. Denied by Puppy's Chen, though.
Oh, that was a very, very risky play there. Expected to be able to get the Requiem off before the Enigma pops the Black Hole. Slightly just mistimed there, and the Queen of Pain backing up wasn't enough to actually prevent him from going down there.
The pressure comes down mid. Black getting very aggressive on the sniper, and I
He
think
just
the team's saying, just relax a little bit. Wait for us to
finish his BKB as well. He has his reasoning.
He's
ready.
quite strong right now with BKB. They have very little physical damage aside from the Shadow Fiend. And the Shadow Fiend has trouble staying in the fights.
Black Hole is on cooldown though. That's like good news for Secret. If VG decides to push now, they're not gonna have Black Hole.
Siege might begin here. Black's gonna start chipping away. They have some heroes backing him up right now, but you could tell with the Black Hole down, they're a bit nervous to go in. Hey Rob, you can just leave it on network.
And ISSI is gonna move towards the bottom lane. I guess the tier 2 at bottom will be their next objective here. It's the tower which has the lowest HP at the moment. The middle one has more or less full hit points, so the bottom tier 2 gonna be an easier target, and it will also give them time for the cooldown to come off Black Hole.
Some really nice
Black Hole
wards.
to come off cooldown again.
Do want to mention some really nice wards by Vici Gaming here after that fight. They got 2 up near the mid lane, and Secret normally the team that's taking over the enemy jungle, farming all 3 lanes and
gem on the
pushing.
X as well.
This is big, and it's not easy to get the gem away from him. There's only like the hook shot to cancel TP. Oh, they're jumping in mid momentarily. Where's Super's blink gonna come from? It's Arteezy who blinks back. He blinks back to safety right as Super blinks after him, just slightly mistimed. Oh, they almost caught him out though. Now Black going to work lane in with the Mask of Madness, but Test of Faith hits him. Oh my goodness, he drops fast. Now he BKBs. He's clobbered down by a satyr as he retreats. Black. Oh, slow on the BKB, and now the fight may fall apart. Remember, he bought back early. I believe that's a full dieback for him. Chop not being used yet. Super just waiting. He gets it off. Now he's pushed all around. He calls and tries to run.
Gem.
Oh, he loses the gem. He loses a wicked 6 streak. It all began with Black. Slow on the BKB, caught out of position, and now it gets worse and worse. Ice is trying to salvage this with the split push, but Arteezy is hunting him. He blinks, and he will TP out. Oh, Shadow Fiend gonna find him. They had the high ground ward to give vision. And with that, Ice in a whole lot of trouble. Malefice here. Fissure comes out. Backup is in. Oh, they actually get the Arteezy kill. He gets a bit overconfident. Will they trade, though? Now into the tree line. There is no Black Hole. They get the Urn on Ice, but not before he blinks out. FY will be the one who pays. And he is brought down in the end. Did FY... Oh, not done yet. We've got Ursa's chasing Ice Ice Ice. Oh my. They do lose their Shadow Fiend, but losing the gem and dying back on the sniper, very
he's
costly
gonna survive.
for Vici.
He's gonna survive with the haste there.
A fortuitous haste. But when it's all said and done, that fight's still a big win for Secret. The gem, the big prize, and dieback on the sniper, I believe, as well. From the, maybe not a dieback officially, but he bought back earlier, now he's dying again. The first 10-second BKB not doing much. Costly.
Yeah, it's very, very costly. He didn't do anything at all in the fight. And 10-second BKB judge down the drain.
If he BKBs earlier there, then he probably gets the kill on the clockwork.
I don't think he was in a good position as well. He was near the Chen creeps with his Mask of Madness turned on as well. He was taking damage from the creeps, and obviously the big damage that came from the Test of Faith of the Chen.
And they have the kind of lineup where he should be able to sit back, right? They have the Axe, they have the Eidolons to do a bit of scouting and block incoming hooks, and they of course have the Earthshaker to protect, to bodyguard him. But
they have 3 Force Staffs to protect him as well.
That's true. And in upcoming fights, it's important that he finds a way to stay back and not get caught.
Yeah, he needs to be very careful with his position.
But what's going to make it harder is that gem. They'll be dewarded more and more as this game moves along. And it's not like they have the easiest lineup to steal it away from a Queen of Pain at this point. So if S4 hangs onto it, then Vici Gaming, they lose their wards. That means the clockwork hooks are harder to predict. And he's got BKB now on S4, so maybe with a blink call, a black hole, they can kill him, but it won't be easy.
Yeah, they can definitely kill him with all the spells at their disposal with the AA.
And they might even just go on him now. He's swarmed his way into the tree line. Ice 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 in position.
Clock is behind.
Clock is backing him up though. Ice Ice Ice. He has the BKB. He goes in. S4 quick to use his own. Now silencing Ice Ice Ice. Still holding his own BKB. He's trying to bait. They want the call to come through. The black hole's here as well. Hook shot. Is it coming in? They're going to lose the gem perhaps. He barely blinks out of the nick of time. Will he shatter? He's low, but no longer taking damage. Now they've stolen black hole. Oh no! Back off, Vici Gaming. This is not your fight to take. Requiem gonna just destroy Ice Ice Ice, and now they chase onwards. They wanted the gem. They committed everything for it. Super next on the list. Kuroki whiffs the black hole, but the damage is still done. Black hole on cooldown. 2 more deaths on cores, and it's time for Secret to start taking objectives.
Oh my god, that was such a risky play there by them. They stacked the Berserker's Call and the Black Hole together though. If they didn't stack that, I think they got the kill on the Queen of Pain for sure. But too bad, they stacked their spells and here comes RTZ, gonna force the sniper to pop his BKB here.
The BKBs, they turns to fight, but the Queen of Pain all going right through that, just slaughtering Black. He's almost lost all his health already. That leaves his team on the back foot. FY connecting on a nice Echo Slam. There weren't too many creeps here, and as a result, they just fight their way through it. Now Black, next on the list. He'll die as well. Vici Gaming falling apart. And it seems the 15-0 dream might well be alive. Not over yet by any means, but Secret sees momentum off of this. A team wipe. Roshan not respawning, and good news for Vici Gaming. And if they use this next stage just wisely, Secret could take all the tier 2s and bottle Vici up. Sniper's still the leader in net worth, though. As bad as it's looked recently.
You need to be more ahead, though, as a sniper. Sniper being even on net worth is just not the same as having a Shadow Fiend at that net worth, and they are just lucky the Roshan is not respawning yet. Otherwise, it could mean that it's just gonna be very hard for them to take the upcoming fight with the Aegis on RTZ. Next thing they need to secure for the game is like VG needs to at least get back to Aegis. Otherwise, it's gonna be a very difficult uphill struggle.
It's very fortunate for Vici. If that's the 8-minute Roche, Secret have Aegis as well.
Yeah, it's just
so they get lucky with the RNG.
Just one of those things where it could change the face of the game entirely.
Yeah, it's the issue for Vici though is they're not really the best Roshan lineup. Still no medallion, I believe, no minus armor of any kind. The physical damage they have is mediocre. It's not bad, but it's just not amazing either.
But they are very strong when they are fighting together as a team. A lot of big ultimate spells, big controls with the Black Hole and the Earthshaker and the Axe.
Well, this is not going to be given away freely, it looks like. Rockets coming out, moving towards the pit, will be the Chen. Does Rubik about to join him, and coming from the south is Queen of Pain. They TP in the clockwork towards mid with an Aghanim's picked up. This is a slow Roche. They're going to send in a Granite Golem to give warning to Vici that this Roche is not a freebie. And it's mid where Arteezy is posting up. Vici going for this now would be an extremely big gamble.
Yeah, and Clockwork as well, being able to scout all the time. Here comes the smoke from me.
The hook. The hook. Zai's gonna start off. He connects on Super. They quickly use the Shadow, or rather the Enigma, just trying to ignore him. But they call Arteezy. He's being focused from the high ground by the sniper. He tries to run now. Queen of Pain trying to bring that sniper down. The ulti does good damage. Zai laying into him just with auto attacks and Queen of Pain support. They lose the sniper in exchange for the Shadow Feed. Super scattering backwards. They never had a good black hole opening, so it's a 2-for-1. It's just, they're just able to jump this sniper. Even when the hook shot's not onto him, Queen of Pain jumps in, he BKBs, doesn't matter. The ulti still hits him. But with just one Queen of Pain ult, Winter, he's down below half health and forced to run.
Yeah, Mask of Madness, not very good there when you're taking damage. But
it's kind of, it's the old Queen of Pain. I mean, this BKB would be amazing versus Secret, but it's something we didn't really talk about too much before now. They're going to contest, though. This Roche is low. Super gets into the pit and tries to engage, but he's quickly dealt with and brought down. Now Ice also trapped in the pit. He may fall as well. The Radiant get the Roche. The Radiant get the Aegis. And 4 heroes again dead. The bodies hitting the floor all over the place. S4 barely surviving, even blinking up and forwards to start farming out the waves.
It was just rather unfortunate though for the Axe. He had BKB on cooldown for another few seconds, but they don't have a choice. They needed to make a move there, otherwise Roche was already going to be over, and Secret secures a huge advantage. But with that failed steal Roche attempt, Secret are in a much better position. They know how much it means.
You can just see them like seizing control of the game. They realize just we had the one good fight, now we can prevent the Roche, we can contest the Vici, go for it. They take the Roche, we'll take the tier 2s now, we're going to drop some aggressive wards. You give Secret just an inch and they take a mile.
Oh, this sniper just feels like he's not going to be doing so much damage in the fights. He's going to be building a MKB right now. But I'm not so sure though. Probably anticipating Shadow Fiend going to have a butterfly or some sort, but he's not going to get anything along those lines yet.
I do feel Vici are much stronger on the high ground though. That's where you tend to clump. Ice Blast is more likely to hit multiple heroes. You have to worry about Echo Slam.
They don't have to push
Blink.
5 now.
Yeah, that's true.
Queen of Pain 1 lane, Shadow Fiend 1 lane, even the Chen creeps can be in 1 lane.
And that is generally how Secret like to play when they have this kind of lead. They don't normally push very early. They look to accrue a 20, 30k gold advantage, have all the lanes pushed in. As Arteezy will make his move top, he's going to set up on Fenrir, looking for the double raise here. Gets the first, the auto attack. Can't get the second, the hook shot off the mark by Zai. And it will allow Fenrir to retreat. But with the AA this low, he's going to have to walk back to base, and it seems Secret are going to get position on this tower. Hook shot is cooling down quite soon. In fact, it's already up. Kuroki now. Blinky forward, he's stolen Fissure.
No. Oh,
so
no,
much initiation now.
Oh dear, this is going to be very big. Usually you always, like, FY being a Rubik player himself, should always have the enchant after the fissure. After all, he's human, he forgets sometimes.
Yeah, I don't... Did he have time there? Because he fissured, then blinked back immediately, and then Rubik immediately blinked forward and stole it. Maybe he could have enchanted
He could
right
have
away.
enchanted before you blink, but I guess he didn't expect it. That's why he didn't do that.
Yeah. It just shows you that Secret feel confident. That's not a play Rubik goes for if it's an even game, but when they have the lead like this, he can take those risks.
I mean, it's a worthy risk as well. It's such a big spell to have. It changes the course of the fights, and it's just like you stealing, like, it's just as good as stealing a black hole, I feel. Getting the fissure on your side.
So we'll see a slightly unusual item here from S4, and I want to hear your thoughts on it. He goes for the Assault Caress and Queen of Pain. What do you think of this?
Armor against the axe and the sniper right clicks. Why not?
Helps you push a lot too. With the Granite Golems, they now are very strong as a death ball.
Yeah, very
strong. They have more
HP.
HP. They have minus armor and plus armor working their way. It's a good high ground siege lineup, and the one thing they're lacking that they're about to get is that Shadow Fiend Butterfly. Sniper will have MKB soon, so I don't know how much it matters. Fenrir going to get caught out by a hook shot, and he's trapped in by the cogs. Nothing he can really do. They can't leave the base very easily. They're just not that kind of lineup. BKB now forced out as Super tries to run. The Golem slowing him down. Hand of God deployed. But everyone's back in the base. They'll blink forward with FY. They don't really want to go on S4 right now, and He's much happier to engage. Assassinate trying to drive him back, but the hook shot in again by Zai. Onto Black. Black holes there. Catches out to Zai as well as Arteezy, but where's the follow-up damage? It's lacking, and now it's stolen by KuroKy. Again, he delivers with the gigantic spell steals. 3, make it 4 dead. Black on the run after the buyback. Might die a second time if he's not careful. He'll bring down S4. That's only the Aegis down. FY engages, gets off the Echo Slam. It's a really good-looking one, but it doesn't matter. It's not good-looking enough. FY will fall again. That's death number 5 with the sniper buyback, and with that, it might well be GG. Secret. They could smell it. They could taste it. 15-0. It's within their grasp now. And there's just not much. Vici, they give up. They call the GG. KuroKy celebrates with a stolen Echo Slam of all things. Secret Winter, they look very fierce heading into the playoffs.
They lost this game just because of one thing. The biggest turning point was the Black when
the fight mid.
The fight mid when they had a lead, he went in and he was in an awkward position and his team was already backing. This was something that I was talking to you about, like during the breaks, that I felt that sometimes Black isn't on sync with his team because he obviously doesn't understand Mandarin to the fullest potential, and when your team is talking something, it takes time for him to adjust. He's just there, he sees what's going on, and then when the team is already backing, it's too late for him to back off. He was stuck in a bad position.
And the thing is, with Sniper, you have much less margin for error. If he's a slug,
yeah, that was
if he's an anti-mage.
That was the reason why I actually suggested maybe Black could even get his own 4-star in this type of game. That would probably be a viable option for him this game. And we saw how many times that he died in the early game where no one had an early 4-star, and it was just like a hook shot and a dead sniper, and he was the most farm hero on their team as well. One hook shot and you're out of the battlefield. It's just all the investment, all the space given to you down the drain.
Another game where Secret, their opponent could have beaten them. Vici Gaming could have won this game.
Yeah,
it's not like
have.
Secret are so far ahead the entire game that they're invincible, but they're just making them less mistakes, more clutch plays, and their teamwork just seems a little bit better.
Yeah, and just like Ben, when he was talking about the draft, he felt that Secret had a much more solid draft all around.
Yeah.
Allows them to make more mistakes but still come back into the game. But if you look at Vici's draft, the whole game, do you remember any major mistakes? No, it was just the point where, just one point in the middle of the game where Black got caught out with the Mask of Madness on, and his team was already planning to back off, and he was standing there next to the Chanclifs, manning up and fight. He died, the Axe went in, tried to save him, lost the gem as well.
That was the other big turning point. It wasn't just Black dying, it was that they lost the gem.
Yeah, basically their lineup with these heroes, one fight like this, like the rubber band effect kicks in and Shadowfiend goes ahead. Queen of Pain, obviously very good against the BKB or the sniper because of the sonic wave, so the sniper just couldn't afford to make a mistake like that.
And with that, we're not alone. We've got Bruno back. Bruno, the house wins again.
The house wins again. The house always wins.
The house always wins, man.
LGD at TI2. Alliance at TI3. No one has done it at TI4. Now we're at DAC.
TI 4.5.
4.5. Secret gets a 15-0. Clean record for the group stages. And boy, they look scary.
And I guess the question is, which road will they be taking? Will they take the LGD road where they falter in the main event, or do they take the Alliance road where they're unbeatable in the end?
They will take the road that no one has ever took. A new road.
Does that mean they won't drop a game?
Losing everything in the...
So yeah,
that would be a new
I feel like the other two roads are either you don't drop a game, or you lose every game.
Yeah, exactly.
So which one are you saying, Winter?
I'm talking about the drafts and the playstyles that will be going in. I expect them to actually use something entirely different because Puppy always does that. He adapts and changes throughout the event, and he could do something for the group stages, and he could do something entirely different during the playoffs.
Well, I say, why fix what's not broken, right?
That's a good argument.
And if I'm Secret, maybe at least for the first game of the...
Yeah, but they definitely look vulnerable in the game.
There was like 4 or 5 games where I'm trying to remember which other opponents there were, but I know
Hellraisers was one.
Newbie was actually winning that game until KuroKy had
Sidek
a really sick comeback. Sidek almost beat them. EG was beating them. HR was beating them.
But the important thing is that they didn't beat
but they didn't win.
Yes.
But these teams are capable of not making mistakes.
I think you should be scared even more because those are situations where against any other team you would win. And again, I don't think it was a lot about Secret making mistakes, but it was more talking about how good the other teams were. It was not, oh, Secret was making mistakes and accidentally got us on the lead. It was the other teams playing their A game and executing in matches that they would have won against any other team. And even with them playing at their best, we saw that with Vici Gaming. Their execution, their first 20 minutes was flawless. It was perfect positioning, perfect ganking, perfect pushing, everything. And even then, when against anyone else you have the match in your hand, Secret comes out of nowhere, anyone in that team can have an excellent performance.
Fully agree. I will say, I think that all of their opponents that they beat are capable of playing better, though. I don't think this was Vici at their best. I don't think we saw EG at their best. I think the main event, everyone's going to step up. Secret and these other teams, and the question is who steps up more.
And even if they can win a match,
can they win a best of 3?
Can they win a best of 3?
Yes,
exactly.
That is the question.
Do you know if the finals is best of 5?
I believe it is. I think it's very similar to TI. Best of 5, no advantage.
No advantage.
I believe
cool,
so,
cool. Anyways, we can take a look at the standings, and in the meantime, I'm going to tell you what happened with the other 2 games. Would you believe it? Newbie won a game.
What? Why?
Versus CDEC.
I am so screwed, man. I'm going to be the horse mask man, I think.
Newbie won their game versus CDEC. And EG versus Big God. Look at Big God. Look at Big God and just like, let that tell you.
That is very impressive. You know, we were all wondering if they'd been practicing. They even said, we practiced a little bit coming into the event. There was an interview, I think it was it with Burning? I think it was with Burning.
Xiao 8, I think.
Oh, no, it's with Xiao 8.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, we practiced a little bit. It was not like they were boot camping hardcore coming into this event. And they're 11-4. Yep. That's unbelievable. Yep. Imagine if they were being hard. Maybe boot camping hardcore would have been worse for them. Maybe this is better.
Hey, whatever works, I say. And it really works for them. They're second. Of course, it's not the end, but even if EG wins their last game, Big God has the advantage against them. Even if Vici Gaming wins against, their last game, Big God defeated Vici Gaming. So Big God is guaranteed second place.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
And EG versus Vici, if both win their games, Vici Gaming is going to end up third because they won the head-to-head. If that's not the case, of course, whoever wins is going to...
Basically, whoever wins will secure position 3. The third place.
No. If both win, Vici Gaming gets...
Vici Gaming, EG has to win and
Vici has
to lose for EG to be third.
Yes.
Which means if it let's just say that happened and then EG's fourth, and let's say Navi does finish 5th, it would be Navi versus EG.
Navi cannot finish... Okay, Navi defeated IG and Navi defeated Hellraisers.
Did they defeat Hellraisers?
No, they defeated the IG, right?
I think they might have lost to Hellraisers. They did defeat IG. Oh no, IG defeated Navi.
IG defeated Navi. And Brian?
Yes.
Do you know how Navi Hellraisers fared?
I'm checking it out right now.
Okay.
We've got the stats man on the case.
Dun dun dun. Ba ba da ba ba.
Navi versus Hellraisers. Navi lost.
So they lost to Hellraisers and IG. Ooh.
So if both of them win, then Navi drops to
Navi
7th.
drops to 7th. And potentially, Navi Cloud9 was Navi win, right?
Navi Cloud9 was... I believe it was...
Beat Cloud9.
Okay.
I believe we got it backwards for EG VG, by the way. I think EG actually won that match. At least, if they didn't, then everyone in the chat is wrong. And there's a lot of them.
EG beats Vici. Yeah, that is true. EG beats
And there's a lot of them, so they're
Vici
probably right.
Yes. So that's the other way around.
So it's the other way around.
It's the other way around.
So Vici have to win and EG have to lose
Yes.
for Vici to finish third.
Exactly.
Okay.
And Navi cannot drop less than 7th because even if Cloud9 wins all their games, they would be tied with Navi.
So there will be no Navi secret round 1.
There will not be any Navi secret round 1, which is good because
I think Navi will be happy about that.
I do believe that Navi can advance and face them later.
Bruno.
What?
We talk about the group stage game.
Mm-hmm.
Cloud9 versus Jackie Ma versus Arthur. The techies, and they're gonna meet in the first round of the playoffs.
They could. They very well could. Let's take a look at the bottom 8 in a minute.
Man, we're all the adrenaline's coursing.
I know.
That was an intense game.
It's the last matches. It's been quite a run. I arrived here 1 day late, so I didn't even have the full 6 days of hot action.
We've been going.
Weapons is
nonstop.
dying. I swear to God, Weapons is dying. Like, I saw him in the sofa, covered with a blanket, shivering.
He's got the fever.
Yeah.
chills.
It's like he's a patient zero of the zombie outbreak, and you don't want to see a zombie Weapons. I kind of want to see a zombie Weapons.
He would make a good zombie, I think.
Yeah. But he would be like one of those fast zombies from like 28 days later.
He'd be a deceptive zombie. You
Yeah.
wouldn't realize that he's a zombie until
Zombie
it's too late.
Very sneaky. And while we talk about zombies, do you like zombie movies? I'm just making time for Brian.
Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
There's a movie version of that, or you just
I-
like the game?
No, I just played the game before.
That's a really fun game. It's
I
fun to
got-
troll your friends with.
I got
Do you remember at TI4 when someone leaked an email from a computer at Valve
about a certain game
about a certain
on a
number-
certain new engine.
I was gonna say about certain number 3 game, but then people would get like super crazy. But it's like Left 4 Dead 3. There was like a email saying Left 4 Dead 3.
Ice Frog confirmed Half-Life 3 being released
Please no.
this sometime this year.
that
The look
Please
on your
no.
face, we're like, oh god,
Oh God,
Gabe
no.
is coming for me.
Yes, he's gonna kill me. LGD.
They took care of business versus HGT. Winter and I were casting that game. HGT really looked weak, I have to say.
Yeah.
eHome's made a bounce back though, 6-8.
Yeah, and they are almost safe, I would say, because
They're gonna be 9 through 12 though, right?
CDEC is done.
CDEC is done.
CDEC is done. They played all their games. They're out. Unless Tongfu Rave and HGT lose a lot of games.
Yeah, that seems very unlikely.
If Rave, Tongfu, and or HGT win their games, then okay, listen, this is interesting, right? If HGT wins a game, Rave wins a game, and Tongfu wins a game, they would be all tied with 6 wins. And eHome, I think, fares very poorly in that tiebreaker. So eHome might be actually.
Rave is playing eHome last game.
Oh well, exactly. If Rave wins that game, then eHome would be 6-9. Rave would be 6-9. Let's say Tongfu wins,
eHome beat HGT.
and they would. And how about Tongfu?
They lost to Tom Cruise.
Yeah, they would have lost to Tongfu and Rave, and beat HGT.
So HGT technically would be the 4th team eliminated.
But if it's a 4-way tie, it would be so complicated. I think they.
Yeah, that I think we'll give our viewers all headaches if we go into those scenarios too
the
much.
thing is,
The one big match which is coming up later today is Cloud9 versus LGD.
yes,
That is probably the biggest match remaining in terms of actually having an influence on who finishes top 8.
exactly. That is the match that would guarantee Cloud9 safe passage to the top 8. Otherwise,
that will guarantee a Cloud9 secret match.
that would also guarantee a Cloud9 secret match. Unless Hellraisers loses.
You know, what a story it would be for Jackie Mao if he takes on his boy, Artur Babev, after getting somewhat embarrassed by the techies, to put it mildly. Put them on tilt for an entire day. They racked up like 4 losses after a 2-1 day one, and then they beat them, and they just move happily along.
We
through
could
the
make
winner's
like
bracket.
a Rocky movie with these two.
We really could.
You know, okay. I
Okay.
normally
I'll be Jackie Mao. You could be Artur.
I can be
Take it away.
I will break.
Take it away.
I will be Ivan Drago, and you will be Rocky.
I have the power of anime!
Jesus, that was so over the top. I liked it.
I mean,
really
it's
liked it.
anime, dude.
It's
It
anime.
has to be.
No, okay. I'm gonna like normally I do this. I'm gonna ask people that are watching to tweet at us. Could be Beyond the Summit. Could be LD Dota. Winter Dota.
Yes.
Yes, correct.
And who would Winter be in this story?
I'll be
Of
the-
love and
He's
loss.
Apollo.
I'll be
He's
the
a-
referee or
he's-
something.
He's Apollo. He gets killed by in the 4th act, and you have to avenge him.
He's just dead.
I don't think I like the sound of that.
But you're his mentor. You're his inspiration.
I'm his inspiration.
Yes.
Okay.
Or you could be Paulie, like the brother-in-law of Rocky.
But
You're-
see,
yeah.
Jackie has an unfair advantage because he can ask everyone to give him
Their
strength.
yeah, that's right, just
summon the spirit ball.
like that. But no, I want to ask people that are watching on Twitter, what would be the right montage song for Jackie Mao preparing to face Secret in the sequel of Rocky Jackie? Rocky.
I don't
Jackie
think it would be the Rocky theme song.
No, it would not.
It would have to be an anime.
But
theme
you just
song.
tweeted us. Let us know what the montage song for Rocky might be. And we will not play it on stream because otherwise the bots will get muted. But maybe we can ask.
I was getting excited.
Maybe we could ask Cuddle Guy to play it because he's like playing a lot of copyrighted stuff on it.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not getting muted. I don't think. Oh, is he getting muted?
No, he's doing local recordings.
He's
and
doing
then-
like remixes though.
Yeah.
So.
I think his are all good, I think.
Okay.
They are.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know if they should be, but I don't think Twitch is picking them up. Cuddle Guy's just that suave.
I like that. I like that. He's clever. Maybe we should do that here as well. But yeah, anyways, that would be interesting to see. Like, what would Jackie Mao's montage fighting song would be?
Some anime.
Chat is saying crumbling.
Crumbling?
I've never even heard this song. Is that even a song?
It has to be a song.
I
It
How,
sounds
guess
like
how
a
about fire? Every time I see him putting fire at the end of his name, is that a song?
song.
Or
Fire?
yeah,
No,
C9.
Team Fire.
No, C9EE fire. Or
Fire.
C9EE bomb.
He's burnt. Yeah.
The E bomb. I don't know. Maybe someone will make an original song for Jackie Mao.
You know, I can't wait for when we did the redemption vote. All
Yeah.
the photoshops and the
Yes.
if they actually beat Secret, it's going to be very interesting.
I'm looking forward to it. We're going to go into a break now. There's no more games going on. When we come back, we will have on this stream our boy Jackie playing not Artur Babaevsky, but his father, Old Man Fear, on a rematch of many, many finals of the West. It's going to be Cloud9 versus EG after the break. See you guys in a while.